Enka honorable anodompre ade senko wu ade afri wiase ene Kennedy akompre kwa Japan suspension bia nkode ma no abusua Dr. Hammond Bawumia de ochiremu a nkebe ya nko wonsi form na contest a wo contest no cry insult to MPP fo nyina
new leaders ye hwe se omo be take away the old leadership no na new leader our new face that Ghanaians have confidence in him to come and lead us. And Nuna MPP Ghana for
but see, what can say new face? I mean, the Ghana no, we share the history of this country. New face being our winning election one. It's not possible.
It's a lie.
And you're possible.
It's a lie.
The new face being
it's a lie. Ghanaians' new voters population is changing. The new Gen Zs from 18 to 20. 23, 24, 28, 32 going, they have a different perception of leadership. They are looking for a leader. He can walk the talk. A leader who can put his foot down and do the right thing. A leader who they are looking for a leader who can give them jobs. Leader who can create jobs. A leader who can change the face of Ghanaian politics. And that's what is growing around. And that is what the new young ones are looking for. They're not looking for a leader who will just be saying the rhetorics, talks, and just get away with it. No, the business as usual politics of a day-to-day politician.
Because I'm saying that me I can't based on prison. They sipend the castle. I mean, Kufo, Nanado, John Mama was a bit lucky because of the circumstances they see here. But Osha at a Mills Munana, there were no new faces. Not your marketing, your branding, your one son of me with it. Ken doesn't have that.
How do you brand Kennedy Agyapong is one of the most popular politicians in this country because of his zeal, his way,
national elections.
It doesn't matter.
They don't call national
elections. It doesn't matter, my brother.
The face has not been on the ballot.
It doesn't matter. Ghanaians go to the street. Now, who Wankasa may use as a reference point. You did an interview, you went around interviewing people all over the country. And people were telling you, what were they telling you? What were they telling you? I'm using, go and get your rashes and just play for your people to listen. Argentina, is it an ordinary, you say, out of the blue, Ghanaians will be calling for a particular leader. Say, it tells you one thing, that Ghana is at a crescendo. Leadership crescendo. That we need a leader or be cracking the whip. Indiscipline in Ghana is becoming the order of the day. Corruption is becoming the order of the day. And they need a leader. And now, so at this point in time, Ghana has an opportunity for us to have that kind of leader. Crack the whip and do the right thing.
How is Kennedy Agyapong better than Bawumia and the other candidates?
Of course, Kennedy Agyapong is better than Bawumia.
Kennedy Agyapong is better than
2 million times. Yes.
In 2 million times?
Yes. Kennedy Agyapong is better than Bawumia.
This is a man who has a flag bearer paying.
Of course.
Why vice president? Why the head of the current management team pay?
Of course.
And Ken as an MP, former MP.
Of course.
One is better than
Kennedy is a consistent leader. He call it and he say it as it is, and let the chief for where they may. Honesty in leadership is very important. Honesty, I'm just saying it.
No, but I mean, you are doing it.
Listen, my brother, honesty. So we see a I believe in that and have confidence in that than to tell me a different thing and the next day you give me something. We have a leader, I didn't call elections. He emerged into Ghanaian politics out of economic year. Ghana for economy. And because a lot of party people were saying he was even an outsider. According to card man, because of his economic prowess. Leadership to an election. He's veered off the economic. At that time, the Ghanaians wanted to hear something concrete about the economic situation in the country. He couldn't walk the talk. He couldn't put his foot down and tell us what he has done or his message to the ordinary Ghanaians on the Ghanaian economy. And you bear with me.
The Bawumia was in the
he shifted from, what do you mean? No, my brother. In leadership, even when you go to that realm, when you go to that realm, then it means that a flip-flop leader cannot lead the MPP. A flip-flop, yes, of course. Because if you tell me, yes, of course, if you tell me that you are economic guru election is coming. Ghanaians are looking for a leader. Go to your high KGTI and Akore and Kofua Eguasi Honoma. Omoton now share dollar rate at that time and what is happening. Say I didn't quite message Ben Ogache Ghana for about the economy. He has to see the MPP down and tell us what message is Bawumia carrying for the economy in terms of Ghanaian economy. Give a message do they come Ghana for? Message. Message. What is the message? You ask me. What is the message? That he's going to make the dollar better than what the NDC is doing today? Or that he can change and create jobs opportunity for the other people? Or is he going to talk about 21 questions that he put to Mr. Atta at that time? And today he's not bold enough to come out and tell us those, And then what is digitalization? Our can want no digitalization no can want no economy no na who here at that time never rescue MPP am power. What happened? At one breath, Kufuado is the one who to take blame. Your boss is to take blame for all the worst things that happen in MPP. And the good things in the no. That's the flip-flop leader. That's what I'm saying. And what message is he giving to the ordinary Ghanaian in terms of the economy? Is it not the same Bawumia who told the whole Ghana say, leaders are do more elections, no more nordness, it's reform you. Yeah. And you do more elections. And Ghana for to Obama Bakwa. Ghana for will never vote for another Northerner. Look into my eyes and tell me. So are we that political party that we are so dumb that we should go about and take another Northerner to go again? Per Dr. Bawumia Semokono na sem na me dey adwuma o. Enye obi asem. Enti no ye MPP for Dr. Bawumia na yede ne ko na ye delegate ye goto abama no. Oso e Northerner ne ma na gina ne yede ma gina na yede original mu na ye sirimfo. Ye to abama sirimni ba ko a enye possible they may take a long time for Ghana for beto abama another sirimni so me president. Ni ato abama sirimni dwoma ama no obedi president a. What's uncle Abasian sounds on my flag bearer? Nobody MPP anim. So if I say that Canadian Agyapong is better than Bawumia in this contest, am I lying? Look at this contest. It's a very straightforward question that he put it out there. He said it in front of every Ghanaian delegates out there, Ghanaian people, voters. That even God also 8 years. If he misses his opportunity, it will take a long time for him to come. And you know, me perceive Dr. Bawumia be justify. Say dear na asesa. Bibi asesa o maye na Ghana for nyina nyini. But if nothing has changed, MPP will not be so dumb. Say besa kotua ba ma no because I'm not saying that. I'm just saying per his statement.
No, because what you are saying.
No, per his statement. Per his statement. Oh no, the all can not just say he's insulting. Then he's insulting the intelligence of the MPP. No, yes, because Okachre say, see a poor Bama is Rimunia. Only John Mahama Miri, Elijina, Meboa, Minu Miri is in for. And he seeking the mandate of the Ghanaian, and never catch us. Yemi, Baku, your two Bama Bakuna Baku be a leader. It will take a long time or many years for Ghanaians and our voters or more ebetua ba mai intino mo hwe na mo to aba na mame na me be lead because no 8 years and a Ghana for hwe no to aba man. So it means technically that MPP see a mistake near to aba maya is insulting our intelligence. That's a fact. It's a fact.
It is a Mitsuwaseka Bawumia even seeking to contest.
It's a cocopen baby. It's
an insult to the
no, there be missing. It's a cocopen baby because fail the argument. It's a contest elections, no, because he doesn't want us to win an election.
But he doesn't want anyone
yes,
to win the election.
Because per the argument here, per the argument, based on what he said. Oh, asem no kan, oh, tiasese. Asem no kan say ye simfo mi and ye de elections na elections na ye kom se baku wini na baku lose, so it will take another long time.
But why are you dwelling on Bawumia Sebia small negatives kakra wa
and yes, small negatives. There's a lot there.
Small.
There's a lot. 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 Maybe there's a lot.
He won the election.
There's a lot. Obe catch them people for you say. We simni. Ntiyen to abamano. Na omra me flag bearer of the MPP. Na yemfa call elections. Na obi winning northern votes nyina mai. Oti de mekanas. Nti northern votes nyina no. Unprecedented obi winning. Nti ye G2 and yes for the first time I for northern. I'm not baby di Ghana for MPP party name Edenako. It was a big deal. You know it. Now, unprecedented we check the history of MPP. Flag bearer will lose elections in the northern region than Dr. Bawumia.
I see.
And the statistics are here. He believes in data. So we go out with data. What you say, oh, believe in data. Or Dr. Bawumia believes in data. Unprecedented. Akufuado in northern region. Let me read it for you. Say, Biambo say, me metana me bo me see makasa.
Me too.
Paka.
Me too.
In 2020, Akufuado co-election. No, ye candidate, MPP ye candidate. Northern regional, onya 409,963. Akufuado in 2020. Dr. Bawumia in the northern region in 2024. Or no, yes, Rimunino. Onya 370,828. MPP vote in Kwaso 39,000. Our northern region. It's Remunenti Fido. Utieme. Northeast region. Dr. Akufuado dear call 2020 MPP political base in the northeast. 122,742. And Akufuado nyae. When Bawumia contested as a northerner, I say only the only person who Timinya or Dim Kakrabe can no crano desi into Hono or
is the same crew.
Exactly. Let's come to the Savannah region. Savannah region Akufuado ejai 80,605. Bawumia enya 56,774. Or you vote to so take 23,831 compared to exact now if Achim Eden Northerner. Or they compare Dr. Bawumia base unyan. Upper East region Akufuado jai 170,340. Dr. Bawumia 106,700. 63,000 vote and you lose Upper East region. Upper West region Akufuado nya 121,230. Dr. Bawumia nya 89,906. A deficit of 31,324. Ukani nyina abuma isiremu meba isiremu mantifido northerner for the first time at this ceremony eco elections. What you say? Ye lusu Akufuado jaya 904,880 votes. It didn't see that took us yes here do be for the first time and no this argument on me and Sanfan Kobium. Jay Kufo, you remember the trajectory of Jay Kufo any Akufuado vote to whenever they contested election, it appreciates. For the first time Akufuado call election crowd, Akufuado or call second round on Olidie at a mills. The first time in 2008. Olidie, it took time. It will be the catchers and delegates no catchers MPP for we should not take it serious because northern region 146,872 votes and you lose for the first time I did northerner.
No, but vote declined. Across.
My brother, it is not. It's a big deal. No, my brother.
So it was a cross-board.
My brother.
It was a cross-board.
We are into elections with strategy. And the reason why I did Dr. Bawumia be leading so also we ceremony young to Bamano. No call back or Northern votes. What say me personally? I was so passionate on the fact that Dr. Bawumia didn't anymore. Asante region Northern votes will become one. We are gone. Even if there's a small party in Ashanti region, we win the elections. And look at it.
Not necessarily.
They say forget about that. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. For the first time, this ceremony kujina na constituency almost about 28 to almost about 115 polling stations. Utiminya zero.
But you want to zero.
Listen, I'm talking about my candidate.
Okay.
I'm talking about somebody that we thought will make a difference. Domama Nyazero also win elections. Dr. Bawumia was able to win an election for us. The point that we are making is zero in constituency, sir. And it's so embarrassing. Pay statement. On one case, send me a ceremony. Moto Abama Mia. Metri votes a free northern region, the Amamu. Now, one precedented and mama statistics, you know. Baby, all cry because of time until you know. Maybe the amount constituencies we have zero in those constituencies. Almost about 125 polling stations. And it's so embarrassing.
Oh, yeah, zero.
ABC da MPP Abakosemu, J. Kufo, Professor Dubois, right? Nana Adodanko Kufuado. You should go and check the Electoral Commission statistics. Na yensan be say mistake ni biom say yensan fanemra because Ghana for say yen fanemra. Eno de me no ubusamia, I will never accept that. Say ye kono say yen fa Dr. Bawumia because you feel say election na ye ko ye no very important. Say betiasie say candidate na de ko ye no wanfa bibi papa bi amamre nti Ghana for enyuntum se enyoma bi a Dr. Bawumia ye no amwaye party no na yentimi sanfa ne mabiem.
I see. Mr. Permane, he's a member of the Kennedy Agyapong campaign team, making a case and ensuring that Dr. Bawumia say MBP to Abamana Enyadia Obinya message.
No be me na me pese o ye mamika ebiom obeka che Ghana fo nyina say o yesremni oye Muslim. Ndi Muslim ono ane o me di video no bayo me nanka me na me pese me twitwa ma nanka wabo asem ono aka ye says time for Muslims to take charge. No ye ni enti semuni Muslim ti MPP de ne ba obetwi zongo votes ni nyina dia maye meboa na se bitwa Ghana for meboa. He said it and I look at it. He lost every Zongo community in the country, apart from Winneba Zongo. Every, and I'm daring anybody, go to the Electoral Commission, go and check.
No, he lost
every Zongo in Ghana. Zongo community, be a vote to Dr. Bawumia Lusu to Joma.
How many Zongos do you have in Ghana?
Go and check the statistics. I don't have the statistics, but apart from Winneba Zongo, he lost every Zongo, and I'm daring anybody. Every Zongo community. Na de mi kotwa mi pieto e wo wanzam fie na mi kotwa mi bia wo wanzam fie na me ntimi ntwa mi pieto ka ho busa mi pieto e ka ho intino these are the believe in data, so we are bringing this data out. Ekufuado left a base MPP political base of 6.7 million votes no jato oko. Ekufuado jai 6.7 million votes. Okono almost say Kufuado anyehwe anyese oja a party solid political vote of 2020 6.7 million. Dr. Bawumia kon ekoto about 2020 no the final base ujama MPP 4.6 million 2.1 million vote for the first time. Yeah, so Mkotu. Then the candidate is not attractive. Why would anybody don't want to go? The Usham Ghana, statistically, the base of the MPP, 2.1 million. 2.1 million vote. Okay, say easy. Pay Dr. Bawumia, argument, Say, Send your son, your Canodia, Jomama, or control position to Abatiano, or they say 8 years.
Yeah.
Olusu, how many votes? Almost 1 million votes.
Yeah, almost 1 million votes there. That was in 2016, yes.
This election, Olusu, Dr. Bawumia Olusu, how many votes?
2.1 million votes.
2 million, 2 million. And it may take how many years to come back if we go by that day. It took the mama 80. That means we are going for 16 years, fellow delegates. 16 years. That is why MPP.
But it's not logical.
No, I am just giving you the logic.
I mean, this is extreme. This is a bit far-fetched.
Oh. Far-fetched, say, my brother. Don't say that. Don't say that.
The fact that will be the 1 million after 8 years.
Don't say that.
It will be the 2 million after 16 years. It's not automatic.
Okay, maybe a question. It's not automatic. You are so intelligent. Interview. Say, Jomama ne Bawumia, man marketable in terms of electional dynamics, in terms of popularity and marketability. Jomama burst into the political scene. Minimum Jomama since he was a communication minister. What you say? That time Bawumia was nobody in Ghanaian politics. Jomama came into Ghanaian scene. Wabe minister, wabe deputy minister, wabe vice president, wabe president. When they call elections now on the 8 years we lose 1 million vote or the 8 years and it may very capture power who are political here who no nanse a wote bank Akufo-Addo do buy ya who be vice president or be you know wait for the 16 years and we have to be realistic.
No, but you see what can being realistic, you know, Nancy Akufo-Addo ya West. He didn't understand Akufo-Addo yet, which led to the defeat of the NPP. So it has nothing to do with Bawumia. Samulu Lusu 2.1 billion voter. It has everything to do with Akufo-Addo's administration and not Bawumia as the candidate. So if you put Bawumia on the blame board, obviously you're not being fair, man, at all.
No, do you go to the street? You know I'm a street boy.
Right.
Do you understand the Ghanaian vote?
No,
is entitled. No, but we are not saying there are not certain factors contribute to our defeat. We are not saying that. But the candidate contributed almost about 65% of our defeat.
Bawumia.
Yes, of course. And we know that for a fact.
About 65%.
Yes, of our defeat. Yes.
On what basis are you saying that?
Okay, Mamima, one example.
What basis are you saying?
Mamima, the example of some of the utterances Dr. Bawumia said that made Ghanaians the art of leadership. The art of leadership. When a leader appears in public as somebody who is not trustworthy, the voters don't have confidence in you. No, that's why he appeared. First time we gained government, but Bawumia West, almost 80% contribute to our defeat than any leader in MPP. Say me a voter, me a businessman, and me work Kumasi Duma. Now you are about my MPP, me a leader or a head of economic management team. Tell you. Machi dollar no edi key no matumu di akoma IGP. Do you know what that means? Mibusao paka. Do you know the implications of that statement? Do you know the implication? Machi dollar atu prunum di IGP di key na akoma dampare. It means that the dollar will never ever make rain. It will not make rain. Year 20 na dollar na tipraka you make out to the chain Hussein Bolt. So who would have confidence in the businessman who runs the economy? Leader be lead a country. Now to me and you're bold to confront the economy. You are not worth a leader. And this time around, Dr. Bawumia was one of our leaders. Now Ghanaians had confidence in him once upon a time. That when it comes to the economy. Hey, Master, you don't go there. But he shifted from the economy to digitalization. That is a dishonest leader. That is, yes, dishonesty to the core. What are you saying? Number two. Or say Ghana card is better than 1,000 interchanges. Hey,
Smart Ghana update.
Who make that statement here? Ashanti region is the base of the MPP. Kumasi force omo peswa me interchange. Be making promises. Me bobo bantuma uni me no nyana bo.
Of course.
Na omo na mo ozubempa mo de mo ntomo mo pay interchange amoso mo fama ye be twetiam TB. Then you have a leader who's a flag bearer of the party telling us that Ghana card is better than 1,100
economic benefits.
My brother, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how the statement is. It cost us our elections. It cost us. Number 2. Number 3 was I win all Zongo votes as a flag bearer. I win all Zongo votes. What happened? Statements win and now ma both Muslims and Christians who two about tia ye pa na me be catch on. Flip flop na make no dishonesty. Oko Christian for what? No could just so them. I was once a boys brigade. Na me tonyum, na me a boys brigade. Na me ye na Muslim for the gap. Say no be a crimoni and not done Muslim. Why do you go to the Christians and ubomuno ojina yi na ye de ye guniti so na those things when you do that as a leader people see you as no straightforward. Then when you come to the Muslim there you tell them I'm a Muslim. Then the Christian will be like, the guy, what's he saying?
No, but even the base,
no, but consistently. This point is very. No. Metiasie. Baobe pam abwa tomu be gari sa sadrudi and kajani maneko. Very important. Who study the art of leadership. All the leaders, great leaders, you know. Ghana from independent day to Kwame Nkrumah, or a Christian, or a Christian. Oba Buzia, Obiani, so you say, for the first time, any Muslim leader, be consistent and show your where you stand. Uko Boys Brigade, they no fair. Who want to believe that? And I was having a problem with that. Some of the statements cost us the elections, and it's plenty. Some of them make about 100 to almost because the 30 sins of somebody. Almost about 100 statements of Dr. Bawumia. Cost you badly. When it's a political statements are very key in their done. So busy or can some no be a fight. Agyapong was to fight for the grassroots. That's what the grassroots are for him. Is to fight for the grassroots. What you say? And in leadership, now no of attaching and making statement.
Yes, I was going to even ask you about that. Now,
and you will some question
because in some our king. On the flip side, you know, there's also a perception about what candidate Agyapong say. Financial assume committee hele be cancel so what to make in Agyapong and MPP for to make in Agyapong they are endorsing is almost children cry say sabi attempt the way and the tumu na eba so so what problem there is a whole albatross around his neck as a candidate no one else
candidate be anywhere here when it comes to leaders our more powerful and great leaders. The other day I told you, go and read about Winston Churchill.
Yeah.
Go and read about Napoleon Bonaparte. Go and read about Adolf Hitler. Go and read about all the top leaders. Now for compare the life of Agyapong.
Ghana, your culture is different.
No. What culture are you talking? Your culture.
Your culture of discipline. A culture of respect. The culture of the
whole Ghana
doesn't have that.
Country, the whole Ghana, you need the beer. Okuta that well without of Agyapong.
Say humility.
Me say the whole Ghana, you need leader. Okuta that kind of leadership qualities. A bit mama who say great leader than Agyapong. My example
with you.
He was a board chairman of Ghana Gas.
Yeah.
And he heard that some of the leaders or a company in he woke up early in the morning, 5 a.m. We a general manager, we a one you go home. Discipline. If you want that time, no Ghana Gas a clock in no room. I was somebody who they feel I'm very close to him. Unfortunately, that day I didn't get to work very early.
Smart Gan update.
Because radio so. Me buy me on a friend buy some coffee. Me dia go be suspend me.
Smart Gan update.
If I do that,
only say two so be sir.
Asema make am.
Let's
say oh have obetima ma CEO ayesa I take that decision. What are you talking about? Me talk about the leader who walks the talk. A leader who can discipline. Canadian president police ni kura beje bribe obedri hu mienu police in this country. So this second Agyapong a president. And I'm of attaching a we need a motherfucker to take over this country.
No,
they say we need a motherfucker. They say Nadia no advantage to the people of Ghana. Nadia no necessary. Nadia no we a minister. Now this say Nadia no obey you wadi. Obey you wadi. They say obey you wadi. I'm a discipline about Ghana. Nadia no ye Nadia no. We say Churchill no obi, we say Churchill no na de ni bi, Adolf Hitler no na de ni bi. O ti ase Dan Champagne no kuta sa Kennedy Agyapong na de ni bi. So unimwa, every great leader has a little bit of craziness in them. Go and check the records. Go and check. Every great leader has a little bit of craziness in them. We need Kennedy Agyapong at this time. Me say Kennedy Agyapong be president of Ghana. Police in Egypt bribe or bedroom. That is the kind of leader that we want. And then in discipline in Ghana, in discipline everywhere. Go and check. Compare him to Bawumia. Say Kennedy Agyapong be president. Why in Ghana for being confident in him? Ghanaian youth want jobs. Na sebio de ware kotopeno is okaso very crowd create jobs. Build a whole steel factory. West Africa, one of the biggest steel factory. We are building a coal store, one of the biggest in West Africa. We create jobs. Ken City, 87 previous politicians of Ghana. How many of them have been able to achieve the feat of Kennedy Agyapong? Ghana for some leader who can create job opportunities for them. Ghana for a leader who betima changing the face of Ghanaian politics. Then your business as usual. Come and tell us economic rhetorics. Come and tell us lies and get away with it. No. Ghanaians want a leader who is bold and walk the talk and can create a job opportunities for the ordinary people.
Well, in some of our Kenya, what share Musa Dankwa post on the bar? It still shows that Bawumia is enjoying massive support.
The same Musa Dankwa. The same Musa Dankwa. The same Musa Dankwa. Every day after the elections, if he should be I love him, I like him, but he should watch his credibility very well. In Musa Dankwa, yes, he should watch his credibility. You know why? It was the same Musa Dankwa who granted an interview. Paula Domochi, wow, nipa Paula Domochi show so. Or see, who shared the whole dynamics. And in the polls or year after the election now, it will be in the interest of Dr. Bawumia not to contest an election in MPP. It will be in the interest on one in the Okasa. It will be also in the poll as some people are assembled. Assembly Bafia, Utra Humbinadia dancing. MPP
no, but say,
before you go election, polls.
That was his opinion.
Polls, his opinion. Listen, me see the ordinary Ghanaian.
They prefer Bawumia as the on interview
on December 7th, December 31st, the Ghanaian people and the delegates will decide.
Because latest on
delegates, me say the delegates.
Latest on or say MDC supporters prefer Ken over Bawumia.
Me say,
and the argument is that MDC phone him said Ken won't be winning election. It's one person more power no than Bawumia. Because Bawumia is not winning the election. MDC
to the contrary, NDC nightmare is Kennedy Agyapong. NDC nightmare is Kennedy Agyapong because more voters no more crop for no Ghana hon be classy see the Kennedy Agyapong about NDC for beto abama no. They know Kennedy is popular than a Sidun Ketia, popular than Julius Debra, popular than Ato Forsen, popular than any of them. If you put Kennedy Agyapong there, Kennedy Agyapong will defeat all of them put together. Then go they see Bawumia as a walkover. They've been destroying him. They destroyed the whole 2024 election. The NDC campaign machinery destroyed Bawumia's campaign, and we saw it in our own blue eyes. So what are you talking about? It is an easiest candidate to beat.
Bawumia is the easiest candidate to beat.
Yes, if you compare him and Kennedy Agyapong. Yes.
It's what I draw my attention to remind you, sir. Party the code of conduct be about. It is something that working can. be wary of it. Or something do attention to it. No, something do attention to it. It's my duty to do that.
Why Nipa no kind busal so why? And now asem no kan me betra ha no me the statistics na ye adwuma. Me be kan na be kan asem bia na maka asem bia tia obi e wa ha. Ma be di obi atem. And I'm again, Mabeka, what is the code of ethics? Say a democracy, not democracy, you know. You say kabi na men kabi. Now take you have to express your opinion. Well, that's
some
so and some bear na maka. Me say and some bear me say pray. So because now the social media no did Canada Japan and the impra party no. Ubisi Canada Japan say be na de ba enye correct no the impra party no. Media na mabeka wa say Bawumia lost an election in the northern region, and these are the statistics from the Electoral Commission that shows that he lost miserably in the elections in the northern region. I don't know there any plan to be pra party in any day. And only day. Now cause obi bet mabeka obi kasa boache ne yemana. There be odi na obi aka wa ha. Hwe now the politics na yan Ghana for the show mu. Yen kotoa ba enkofa candidate for the MPP. We are looking for a candidate who can win an election for the party. We are not looking for a flag bearer. We are looking for a candidate that can win an election. Meboa. You listen to the ordinary people. You listen to. He will never lose this election. They say he will never lose this elections. He will never lose these elections. Open market on the wall. Nobody to 2 We are the grassroots. MPP grassroots for they are ready to make a change because they mean say you compare to media na Ghana for say mon kofa Canada Japan mra Ghana for wo ko ye interview ama Ghana for na ka kire wo and help am there go to every region, take your camera, go to the grassroots, ordinary people, unfiltered, no botched interview, and go out there and interview the Ghanaian people and listen to what they will tell you. So what is the who in the MPP and a Ghana for pen say Obabe flag bearer? Argentina as a political party yen nukre ma ye na ye make sure say be take 2 million pa na say flag bearer. Mi busaw 2 million and na ye pe debio mi busaw. Are we looking for political power or we are looking for just ordinary flag bearer? If that is the case, then so be it. Because Ghana for niabre, Ghana for mebunu peduma ye, Ghana for mebunu pe leader obe instill discipline in society. Ghana for mebunu pe leader obe walk the talk. Ghana for pe leader adia china na no posi kejetia market mebu asi amamwa oba ya obe bunu asi meye interchange walk the talk. Ghana for pe leader ye ma minister Juma say munyi minister we di obeyi na di on think he will listen to the Ghanaian people and walk the talk. Nadia ne beba obeyi wadi Nadia ne beba obeyi wadi. And Ghanaians want that kind of leadership.
You are sure
Ghanaians want that. Go and find out for yourself. Ghana for are sick and tired of business as usual leadership. Kennedy Japan is a leader. Made a friend of the new Deng Xiaoping of Ghanaian politics. Or be change Ghana, not Deng Xiaoping or Yusu economy at the building China be the new power block in the Kennedy. I believe can do that.
Yet to Obama man be president. Now creating jobs are. I know they come. What is the strategy? Because being the private businessman and doing your own thing is different from say being the government and doing your own thing.
One example. Canada Japan focus interchanges you go and ask the MPP for when they link the whole strategy of linking for the loan to come for that business to build that Pokwasi interchange. Yes. Canada Japan Pokwasi interchange need links with the Chinese geopolitics. Got that loan. Yes.
For the construction of Pokwasi.
Yes.
And Ghana.
May say there be min cancer.
No. So also
min cancer. No.
So on the loan by
go to me min cancer. It takes somebody's links and connections and belief and trustworthiness for businesses or government or leaders, business people to put money together to give a loan. And it takes that connection and maneuvering and engineering. I'm using the word engineering to get that thing done. No leader, a politician in Ghana has the wherewithal of the Chinese people than Kennedy Agyapong. No leader in this country
Smart
And what's our link with the Chinese people, business people, big billionaires in China than Kennedy Japan? I'm telling you today. So we see, obey creative jobs. People don't know. On Kasakeko, he has that he talk with billionaires. He knows how to create the opportunity, business opportunity. Give him the opportunity and let's see whether he can do it or not. Give him the opportunity and let's see.
Nancy, one of your main campaigners, Natoshi.
Yes.
She's been on the blame board among for a Nampa because no common fund. They're concerned.
Oh, there's a lie. It's a blatant lie. Who was the head of economic management?
Of course, head of economic management.
And disbursement. My brother. Say, sir, political gimmickry and lies, propaganda, and anybody who comes out in their own free will to make decisions now a banner for shifting blames. Is he not the same person shifting blame to Akufo-Addo? O blame Obia. Say Akufo-Addo grano, ye call cabinet meeting grano, ya mona manye, say ye increase. Is he not the same Dr. Bawumia who said that? Mebwa. Not to show decision comes from the top. And then President Mahaman, the vice president, I take a decision, say, yen disperse funds to the local district assembly level, a Juma developmental agenda. District assembly common fund director, or to be dispute to that fact, if you have a vision, said the Dawakas or no to drone or no cover by we are saying no crack. You see, Professor Biano or in a cover drone no buy or the idea to buy our Professor Ghanaian Professor Biano or NASA or the buy or no so a German who are all can. Yemfanya Juma. Nasa Papa, we have the video. I'll show you the video. That professor showed that. They say that professor, you know it. What you are saying, Tino? Say Nantoshi. What you say? Nantoshi no Tio as a district assembly common fund administrator. Now say the decision comes from the top. Say we want to highlight. Say Dr. Bawumia also vision. That or triathlon the innovation. I didn't want for innovation. I must say we want to channel all. Say the NBC 4 years. Say we channel a bulk of this money to the local level to develop this. Nantoshi because 1 year. Kwatire kwaso be man tuma tie ni din enti ye ntimi nkotutu anu ma ho fa mekire empanifo za aboa be ni o ye nye sa o na Toshi was one of the distinguished women in Ghanaian politics. Why Ghana ambassador, deputy ambassador, and Ajay Kufu. All the millennium year by year George Wakabush Highway. Mami we di muntintimai. No ye ni paketwa.
No, that's true.
Oh ye ni paketwa. Same na Toshi. She's been around Ghanaian politics, one of the brilliant women in Ghanaian politics. Our local elections, what you say, only the last election, no, Bawumia.
Of course,
no, of me frame or no, Babia, to be frame to me for Seminia, Kasabi walk, only the Oka. Me from the beginning. I all call the second term in an election. Tema West, sorry. She is one of the fantastic women. But then when a Becca Sama Japan, I am taking it to the cleaners. Propaganda, lies, they will say all sorts of things. That doesn't win an election. What you say, Obi sorry, be Obekasa, Amakane Japan Biano is being vilified, taken to the cleaners, attack them, do all the things. You're high vampires on social media. And you think that doing that will win an election? After the elections, you have a general election to win. And some of us, you know us, we are the grassroots, I've told you. Yet we are the grassroots. We are fruit and times grassroots for. And let them go out there and do that and think say you can win an election. It will be a terrible mistake for you to say somebody like Natoshi what vilify what destroy because she has an opinion and she feels say this is the way to go.
I see. For that also senior member of Kennedy or Japan's campaign team, he is very convinced NPP person will win the election in 2028. The best candidate for the party, Kennedy or in Japan, not Bawumia, not Brian, not Educhum, not Kobne Japan, but number one, that is Ken. So in fact, or the number one to call your so one argument, and let me ask you this finally, Nafi. Let me see if I can access the phone lines for people to join the conversation this morning. The concerns about proxy are more can form because more proxy. How do you answer this?
Oh, that is totally,
especially
that is totally unacceptable.
Yeah.
My brother, elections, sir. We believe say free and fair elections. So so be we near bar. Proxy, no proxy doesn't matter. But for the authorities, exactly. But the Americans, bro, they hear me say. Yina ya dwunim be fine sabato na ye koto ni wo documents bi wa be ba be kire ansa na ya first one wakotwe asem aba oti ase say ye koto aba ne nyina ya dwunim be fine sabato ye koto no obia ojunwudi a because you are going into an election to face one of the strongest political parties in this country. We are very well organized when it comes to an elections. It is all be ye crocro the john party internal elections now ko lose general elections. You are doing yourself a disservice. What did they make an say? Enti si e kwa koto aba na mpanimfo nyansan mu party no nyansan mu ya transe hu se den ye hihye ne oma yie sabi o asomasi na obententi baby na obi abeka se o ebia ye pese ye mano koto aba na amanfo bia raise enye Kennedy team. A lot of party people raise objections say oh obi wa the last election obi allegedly nipa ba ko timi to obi about 20 obi timi to 5 allegedly entino say ya no crow say nya no crow ye nyin film na ye nyina ye koto aba no na ye hunu say nipa no so baby ye wo more time. From now to 31st, how many days? Almost by 30th or meba. We have person untimi nyabrewa untimi nyebeyu untimi enye you can be bisa. You have ample time for us to have allay any doubt on. As I'm talking to you, there are so many problems. Cause our party for ni bia complaining. Say uko youth organizer a year to a year about to a ya capture obiwa ya capture ni din oko various constituencies bi wo ha ya capture obi din so a TESCOM president and so be kona ni din ni ho esa ni pan kra no omu nim kra
in the album no there are problems.
I know say party leadership are addressing and I'm part of we are addressing, but we should be very careful. Make more examples be briwa what you say e kire say Abranti we is a friend of Derek Yaw Amwa. I want filling forms or a part executive constituency part executive. I say you know you buy and the dean has been expunged from the they go and check it. These are the documents. What you say baby wo me phone so and I'll show you some of the Oko Obuasi East Mansour Dubia any other places some of the old party executives. What you say are former members of the party. What you say most of them no Omudin was captured in the original forms of feeling so former executives have the right to come and vote. What you say but some of them their names have been expunged. Say yes, and this year I can give you the data to go through so that you know say no be na kasa but ye nyina no ye pese ye party no because ye na ekosu year because we have an election to win. And yes, say a kotuaba just because you perceive going flag bearer. Ye kotuaba say ye be leaders. It me warn it or more at the akokobo and Emma. So we a TESCOM person. Now so be a kofa say bra. Na be a TESCOM president. Na be tuaba election there. Advise yourself because we are well awake. Team 10, we are well awake.
No, my insistence.
So we are global. You are risking your own political aid. Yes, cameraman TESCOM coordinator. Na ubi akofande no kwa Asante Achim no. Ye nyina nim se Presbyterian University was Santiago North, in Tescom president. Near Dubia Basso, a president or Kotuaba, grassroots. What do you think they will do to him?
No, they have to just hand him over.
No, what do you think?
Hand him over to the police.
Handle over. Obi all handle over. Etina one na say wo hwede say dangerous. Etino said they make catch us say amount ni abre so me the Kennedy ba o. Grassroots na ni abre. Enti some mistakes no ekoso no say bibi sen ketinketi I say founding fathers yes o maba yes ye do mo ba ye do mo no bi okra be kwaku bie abom no so ne bi wa nyi nipa kro no. Yes, I have some here, and because of time, Tina may paraphrasing to you. What you say, and I can give you one of them here for you to know. Say, and yet, say, Ubi Nebo the cinema Akamibi. What you say, and these are Manson Quanta. We cried at the Tescom the idiom, Mamma Bako any Tescom the no. You may be true a competition called Rural Development College of Kwaso. Say, Omodia Branty be alcohol, so a Tescom. And or troko
executive
party member a troko say or person verify the institution wrote back and says no now that institution no doesn't even exist in Kwaso. Is here check any any etie dia ye can because where kokobo say what you say we are well away they say we keep again well away well away Canada Agyapong corner the region. Now mabunu bi aba so ye to aba ma wo enso so no anya zero conference northern region social media it was all over the last time I told election yes oba omo aka kire se omo to aba ma Kennedy but Missy my brother omo try screenshot at the buy. What are you talking about? Maybe better me try to me be asa kwa mabranya me what you say and they came Yemianu say for mu twan through kanu kure no say this is it ye to abama eti de ye kan say ye de ye party ba ko ye nyina ye Dr. Bawumia o ye nua otimi onu su timi party ba obetime di leadership but the omanfo no pay and yes ye mom the Ghana for pay and yes ye mom. We don't force leaders on people in democracy. If you do that, it's a recipe for disaster.
Second, Olusu December.
Don't say say.
So Olusu, would he accept the result in good faith?
Of course, if it's transparent, if it's free and fair, and if it's all why not? He's a Democrat. Why accept the results before? He lost an election and he accepted the results.
In the midst of a showdown.
What you say? Also accept the results. This time round, it's not like a leader or to say Dr. Bawumia no accept the results and leave all his parliamentarians in limbo. Now you have my body count near the nama. That kind of leadership they can also on MPP. He will make sure so be a flag bearer. He will weigh and carry along all his parliamentarians with him and make sure say the last ballot is counted, whether it's parliamentarian or on one vote, and son wa babontian be declare results. And now Baba accept say wajatum. What you say? Utie ye Papa John Mahama. One just mokae. Also no kra onyi ni wuni kra say Bawumia kra Baba accept results. O shene dem a wada. The ote ya ne say yesi ni nua Bawumia say o person results. Na say bi mpepre hu gidi. Wa nwene anodom pre ho. Na anodom pre mi nua kra me tene say odi Dr. Bawumia chana no ye nwa. Kenya me kwa ke kuno. Keku anodom pre wo eyi. Me nua me penance pa. Keku no because of leadership mistake. Terrible mistake. Terrible mistake as a leader. Terrible mistake. Na me no parliamentarians no mu nyina so da ko di na jigura no mo yemwa. Terrible mistake. Near Kotoba, a Kufuad one who's why besada. J. Kufu, look at the gentle giant. Or to the boise. No chair results. No babontin be at 3 days time. No be to a beca. You name only at Tamel's coalition. You coalition now. Rollins score first 1996. One thing. Watch, we all watch it. We were watching it at Pepper Assembly Hall. Your chance, J. Kufu Bekasa, 2, 3 days, 4 days. No about Bekasa. A Kufu do the same thing. Your train, you know, Nima. Your train, you no appear. No about even Supreme Court Krana, you know, taking the time. That at that spell of the moment. But ye leader ye nyanu idie.
No, you say he saved the day actually.
Now Parliament saved the day. The one that catch us in Ghana. The one that catch us
saved the day.
Na Kufuor no go Supreme Court to kura no ananka Ghana to bro ne be. Look at how he handled the leadership in this country. President Mahama olusu elections no o share dem che ansa no baba beji atum enu kura bebi okro wanya antum. President Mahama wanya antum 20cc wanya antum. Wa ma bonti ameka hwe obi yende ye kuntokwa ye boma ye kumobi e okroma nya ndisi fo na na tobe basintale num na omu ye didi e okroma and will give you the recipe for them to do that. What you say, the statement alone was pregnant because me ma menum titi was yes Dr. Bawumia bekasa yes oba beji atuna so ma obwa obeji de na atum ebi oba be make a statement on how things will go ya wajatu ni ya so anodom premu ni ye bro no say ni lankusa ke hye no anodom pre ke hye ni lankusa and the one with the SC boko ho baby a ye nua ba ko a ye say ono so na yi a contest bandai e di na ye kokot me busa e di na kokot enye electoral irregularities a ya hwe anya leader ne beji tum nti na amala ba sa and ye vote ye
some no question na Bawumia
there be make us
concession
na the court me busa say the we are journalists you don't need listen my brother
so kasa
me busa question say Kwanda hodi ni si answer na
of course
elections we dia ma vote ama we dia nkosi na leader no ko twɛn ma ye oji otwɛn ma ye count we ma ye hu fiko anka Kwanda we ma into Bawumia. These are some of the leadership decisions we'll take after the elections. Kennedy Agyapong will never do that. Kennedy Agyapong will never do that.
They described my conduct as peaceful, that there was no such aggression. It's there, the videos are there, they've done everything. So you know, when people want to do propaganda and lie, police it is reporting now was I call my Attorney General since June. What I was expecting the Attorney General's office to do, then check quickly what about throw to clear to myself. But as somebody be wanna say in him there was some the wine kasepi to answer. And then when the deputy attorney general wanted to do his mischief, he said, oh, they have received the report and is going through prosecutorial reviews. I just laughed. I just decided not to respond to him, you know. And they are now, the AG's office is now asking for the video so that they would also watch the video, which is good for me, because already Chroma no koribi iye juma sabi omahin me yimpa motuma yamfumdo but asibi owa merin ye oninye de sabio minimum na mobo police is on peril.
Yes.
I think at this point, we need to focus on what is going on in Parliament beyond the internal primaries now air course, and it would be a mess. On SETA, let's not allow some of these commentaries, this religious bigotry and those things, because it raises a lot of tension within the party. But fast forward, me Nyakosu Parliament and Rano Amaya Sanyuma Bebre, and I think Enra, our democracy was robbed. Our democracy was robbed in the sense that when I'm saying Enra, Parliament passed a lot of motions. If I'm not lying, over 15 motions yesterday And these are estimates. Many way yesika. And you see, Agyapong me ya no na say the authority of parliament is the maize. And I don't know if you watch what happened to the maize yesterday. And now Abraham and your man e course no omuyi maize no every baby ana maize no eda. And the maize is the authority, the symbol of authority, even to the speaker himself. Omuyi ye amana marshal for no na protect your friend is saying maize no. And in the history of Ghana's parliament since 1992, this year I name say Speaker Ankasa Abrano yet minority leader, majority leader. He has done worse in this country before. And then he is telling us that passing of estimate will now have to be a decision between Ono and Mahama Yariga. Mahama Yariga will now be dictating to the speaker, Mr. Speaker, let's do this one, item this. Okay, you come and speak. Yeah. No, yeah. That was the transaction that went on yesterday. But you see, to me, no, and they are using it. But one thing I make catch NDC for no say, to me no. To me, I have friend to me. Even Mugabe, I name say what tina konyasu for how many good years? Ebedu maybe no. Menya okani esi here. Gaddafi, an officer oye King Kong. Obi antimi enti no, obi antimi nyane hwe. Ebedu me emrebi no. Sa to me na friend to me no. A friend answer. Nti menya no mo wa NDC mo mutumi na mo wa na ne mo fi say you can use it anyhow no. I'm not doing say you will Ghana their mom. You think that Ghana has been mortgaged to you guys? Okay, ebi mo say ya mortgage amaye mo after 40 years 60 years mesra mo MPP ye can more than that after 2016 election. But then next year na MPP then I can okrom ha. Now, who would have known, sir, in the history of Ghana, MPP would have won with a margin of more than 1 million votes? Nanya asofo na ka sem ayi Mahama muja won nsa ho na omo na push for the tete suna and after that is the case. So if they have the wisdom lens, they should watch what is going. And they should not be, over complacent and think that they can do whatever they want to do. And my last submission I want to make is that to me and paying for more parliament. Yeah, MPs. And now, Usha at the time and now MPs no echo Gina middle of the floor of parliament. No. There was one gentleman from the NDC side. Reverend Intimfojo Abraham, he was also, cautioning the majority members, warning them because of Nyoma no Muyeno. Me who MPs nibi, gentility. Now before. This is not a time of gentility. Fight the fight. No, I can assure you, say, MPP, and for party, right? And for party is an elite party. No, the trends of today, no, it is no more the gentility. I can assure you, the parliament. NDC no opposition. I can grab proceedings. It will not happen. Now, one only see in the 8th parliament. Abraham Sam George and then Roxanne Dafamepo almost one logo line. Madina MP, and almost a logo war. The House of Parliament, and the Ghana for who said they did anything wrong. Now MPP for a year there. Yeah, they ask my mobile. Am I yanka? Na yanko kaswa. Ya yanko for what say? Resisting any attempt, Ebimu di omusasha omukoto komu. Ebimu because of so-called presidential ambitions. Maybe I may not count. Because we are young people who have sacrificed and we want to see the party come back to power. It's multi-parliament on ya supporting ma ya framu. Muja gentility no. Gentility no for mu quite. You need to fight to the latter and ensure, sir, the purpose of fighting is achieved. And I'm not done prayer. I started to know. I started to know.
You be a mono.
Now, someone now must
MP bar.
I've never do it. I know audio in the bar. Musoni. Now, you be a man.
MP back one here, you can some of your true Facebook. No. Obaba Casa and Yomu Yan send him.
It's bad. That is what I'm talking about. And you know, there are a lot of such MPs in the house. Yesterday, me video no me share that extra video and I can point at least 5 MPs. I know I mean say they like and I mean say they didn't also MPP in this era mugusu aya gentility. Agrona gentility o.
Anya gentility. Sir,
now who the gentility see who the by contesting with these people in parliament and I'm money back no.
Nani this year.
Na mo kitchen kra ye rahonum in a Rambo style.
I think, sir, at this point, no.
The Kamea is so besoriano pebia, we to money, na we faha, we kahana, we ye see. Say, Obi can was a mawbeka so, lawyer Quabnabuati, did you be atem? Name the Omo canin say, a quiet fossil, a tongue or candidate, no. Ya, a quay, meaning self support to Canada.
No correct.
I didn't hear.
Mama, it's your a brass sister. A man named Hessedia, a memoir, ye noa. Near Bibri assistant chicks doing in Mebruno. And then there also might be a Mebruno population on the super. Or might be a Mebruno door sono. Problem our way, Juma. Nigeria, omo hawa omo nemu nyina omo 2027 omo kotwaba. Omo hawa omo nemu nyina mo man no aye bibi e wo ho insecurity ni ade ni nyina ye. Omo mabu na do so ni adwuma. Omo nya man nso mabu no so. Krono be do so a adwuma yi a mabu ni be bobre nsem fata adwuma yi a adwuma wo ho a mabu no wo mo so timi bo omo bra e de ye tanimpa. Na nabra ya ba betray enyuma na mabunu no pe ya ma mabunu no abre ya manyofo o mpe ani mu ahwe nyina o mo si enka no kure nyina ya ejuma ye nyam wo mo nye enu nti na MPP titiru e mabunu no apoye ne a ye mu bebre no a mabunu no kodi NDC aki na me gidi se sa bre die enipa ye de ne kwa ye kasa wo mo ho a wo mo betia ma ye nkakra eye de wono no what track record you enyuma bie mu Honorable Ken ofiri ni ma me ye mo ba no de Nyankopon de dom no a ni enyuma bie e prayer ya bedri ye penyuma me mabu na ye si e penyuma ho komo adia kire mabunu no ama MPP no ho asa ya kono bie wu a agi se de waye bi pen na so de me kono akoka kire mabunu no se Honorable Kwabnabu ati ne de ne ba eni aji so kasa ma ko hu ntini nyina piepie ebiso mu nim se mi mobile money kura mi nya mi ebi na mmom se wo bo papa no a wo matiri wo radio so wo matiri TV so se na anu amante banche yetubu ha ye dibi fufu ade aka no asai ni edwa no kokonte kwasi broni so pe start yato enne Honorable Kennedy Agyapong export start e di free Ghana ha ede ye fermenti ahwede ne ye doka no mani ade apeteji Yeni ran ye bet me anomagu yem. Honorable Ken export to ethanol every voter region. E the crab routine be in sika. You kumi kura ni still a year osia e be one of the biggest in the sub region. The plastic company out of free India nyako kura yiwa. E na mabu na ye adwuma wo ho e ko be 500. And they will be the biggest pharmaceutical manufacturing company in our central region. But I know diabetes is a dry cotton or brutality. Pressure dry cotton or brutality. Obey the plan of balance of payment, you know. Wants to surplus you waiting any. Nebiano, now we see gathering to mean an asshole. And see a Juma be no industrialization and and I know that I'm a mistake to the time. But the autonomy, no, Nana. Diama Ghana from Bruno Bebre 20 honorable Kenny say. Almost a woman won't should have Samoka. Ghana for no say, woman should be or can same pay. Nana say, your brofubia. And only a dear replace the Katasumu, so you see a friendly diplomacy. Oh, you're diplomatic. Oh, you're diplomatic. The attorney say, no Crano or Honsomenka. Nana no idea woo. Said you would tell radio so I can pay, said you sit Kenya Suba Kumi Rumiansa, a memory almost to me why I am when him. I can't say yes, it's here. Nanaki anymore. May you show up here. One more bay Jumanakoya, who better almost. The Giddies are rolling in Muye, and a Ghana and Brahman acquires who cost to me prayer kuya. That I break what I saw this way intimate to know. A Ghana for because what to Abama if his woman say. Now you'll be at the discipline, you won't say Niagro. Rollins is a worker. We a minister, and watch our fears. Now, no, the yeah. Now, was a scare, so crata, send you come out. You hear leader. Send you brew, you. You hear leader. Just said, the teddy went in about them went in it. When they know, yeah, Juma, who Tim told so. Nana saw ya Juma penny. Yamfa sekete tiano waje store. Ena wafan kwa degu muse ure Juma muho. Na se susu mbia ure Juma muha. Eni nge unkwada anu kurumbe wiyawo. Ono aboke mbo di se bedi minister. Nana wa obespese. Obesa keri utiri mbiem. Ukofia weyire no abusu apeni betufo. Ombeka jo se miura papa ye Juma ya ukoji die wudim se dio siti o. Yes, so ukwaye the boko why? It nisika ye bi ehia we say enka se ko tabri sika kete patre ye. Etinam ko na ye twi abo so. Se we leader. Na so manfo no ntimi size hunu se akwa we die. Wo koye boni obeto atum, obese gu animu ase. Sika no so obese age, wadwuma bese abo. So man for no to me size wo enya saa enwiriye ne fa wo ho a ene wa nkofo na no mu bebu man no mo na bebo man na bro eduti na political party bia wure mu a obi bo man no kro no a na yeko president or Mr. President wa win himself papa ye sika yi wadie tamu ye campaign won na mai sika ye campaign yo na nasemo abe ye koka ne sei ni afi kra ye koka na sa kwa bonti a party no anim begu ase Nana, o my Ghana kwani ye party ansani ya jino my ho. Ya ni refisi e Ghana for ansani ye babe ye NPP for. Ye refisi e Ghana for ansani ye babe ye NDC. Ye refi. Ndabi ya kwani ya party no ani mu asi de hia ye. Nti ya wo magu ha ye nya da achi papa bi amfa ma wo mu no. Na mi hia wo bia. Se wo na ye ne yiri da na chiu. Sa wo na ye ne sia wo no. So na ye ni a wo no. Se wuna ye na sinimu bo se na bakan yo ni ke kire woni ni pa wo kra wo ansan wo akodaw se wo so na akra no ansan wo akodaw se wudi Ghana jirim Ghana wan Ghana sidi kura bedi ugoto mu a o last them ka wo beka no pen wo be me achi wo begu animu ase na wo kra won try nana ye ti amaburu no ani aburo mu di ono aboke na ti ni se omutu so wonu nkoa na asem na tisen kwa o kan pay baby ya bedre se tuare a woni 40 years and there was anybody around there e de ani mu ye gu ase wo ana ye mu ye gu ase e wo sie peja ye ho na ye ma ye musto
Right.
Near Pelly, they say, Enya Brofoka.
Right.
Brofonwa Dosonana. Therefore, man, my businessmen, no. No more so fast for me magazine, Yansanwa. Ya papa no de ton kai inji wo ho mudi aye yie no o mo fa dwom nyansa no so mabua yi bi
right
aboso kan nyansa no race course ya ma menum body ani free tachi ma ba ya tom entosu ni free akoma dan ba ya som no tan nyansa no ya ma menum bi boja wo ho a ebinum bi asi kuma sedan wo mudi ahwe ya me awie suku ene ye boye bra no tan nyansa no tete akwantempo no ya mfa mebu ma no na brofo akese Cocoa syndicated loan. The brofo akona e dia to so. So na e temu tire na abuafu. Ya krati fo na etimi ye no no. Ase bi eburu yekoto cocoa na cocoa no so ta. Bi enti na wose yekoba bosi ansa na ye yakoto cocoa afire kuafo ho. Ansa na nipa no obeto afire abroche na ba beto. Na sika ye benya na ye dia kotua. Bosi anu ekoji ye ni ehun.
Right.
Sika bi nche sika bi. Nipa no a obeto afire abroche. On va di sika amra de enkototo no. Ekurase famre no yenye emfa so kese yenyi bosia no mfimfimfim so akratifo ye the template na ebu ma no ye beto na no ani edi so ene ye se brofo no enkoda ye mfa dwene ye mfa fie nyansa ye mfa dwati nyansa nyansa di pie dwuma eye nyamfa so no ye mfa mu Ghana na ye nzedi bi
right ye that's it lawyer eno a mo sorry free ho minority MPP4 edi kan yete se na minority leader honorable Afenyoma Akin kase omumma echinum kaso omum boycott omubeba afi duru baby na kwaye banter oni majority leader afi ye monitor na kwaye te se ya kan de pese ye kan wi ya sori akoyi ntimi ento aso bibia wie ye I'm sure say ye de ye bebo Parliament mo the house ankasa na ma debate mu wie kra mbesa to abato ne nso to kra na mo amman kra na o meto ama wo mo enti na mpese meti ase se eno anode na mo pese yehu e wa atire se munim se 1 mo number siswa eye den ya NDC fo betwi afem enti de na mo ye no na mo pese ye yehu de e wo de enti am boycott ye no
yo nana parliament adwuma no se wo ye dom kuma de kutia wo pa ma ye dom kuma ne se wo no so na yo ne wo ho do so chewo ekoye sa wo se wo pa kwan fofora wo be faso a wa step no a wo ka no e be so fom unyi se na ye file motion bi wo parliament na omo sign motion na me ka ho e nipa be 5 or 6 I sign it up motion no say Chief Justice never ten no process ya ye fast with this ya kunya no so no e be ya nka ye to yibu ase kakra na intimi has just pay legal processes ya pending in respect of Chief Justice that no ya pamono no which nana eno no e grounded in law ayi nyina in na motion ba parliament no speaker admit motion no kura nti yentimi argue motion no in substance yentimi se ko ba sa wasa opɛ kwan fofora obefa so atan komo no ebeba to the forefront nti na ma ye adwen sɛ ye boycott veteran no yebekɔ na yekɔ ya bepe kwa bi so ne raise issues wa ya raising no motion no because the sitting of a committee of parliament is the sitting of parliament itself nti nkoma etimi di no plenary ho bia no etimi di no committee no e ho so man yi ana no nti ne ekofa asankomo no so e de ba ya ye hwe se ye be argue eno na omanfo ate ase yenim se ebedo no emwa ye bibia ni we betimi ayafa gwama na ye enu de yenim de mum se etimi di nkomo no na se wie ni ehoro ye nsa firi ho a na ya este Pontius Pilato no afi di aba no be ye bia no ehu musuo ne ehu atembia no na ato aba no anka setiri so
na say no dey a mumu ye lawyers yi die obesie me a ebeduru baabi mo beba me na so as chief justice na mo jojo mi eja won so ye lawyer honorable afenyon so ye lawyer den ya na bibia nya kwa papa ya na say 4 years and say bibi wo ho a obey chief justice nti enra honorable ahyanfo first deputy speaker kan bibi say phone no say na refi say o papa fu a ebeduru baabi wani betene na say wa wo papa fu no asay no nti nkamoye lawyers yi a den ya chief justice ono an ebeduru baabi mo akọ bompa yesu a kire ni na monne ne etwi se ya say ne daachi no ebe de amamu ana
na sa risk no ho nanso ye dwumi nka sɛ ɛno no nti ye buye ni aguga na mraketi no so ya to abama ye your mind som ntia our fidelity the edikan to the constitution and the laws of Ghana tito de bia sabe your parliament we utumi minister bia ka yonko pa no nanso question bi wo so busa ade bi no aye na enye wo se wo sekire kananim enso ka yonko pa no e no kire se you refie ho de yesom wo man a sabe emra no ne wo man no som ne yeche yentimi kohwensu sanso bi a bi a se kontonkre no yebenya no wachiri e no de those liabilities unya be ya manyonko ade a ata wo dada adane ntanse se hukumu dada nti ya de hwe o man no yiyo ene ne chichire na wo so wo hwe in substance yenti ye nia place application we mu a Ghana mrano de stopping ba ko pa yemfe ni agro ne se bibi koso no obi tu ho na mo e de kokotwa say ya filing injunction o see ya filing injunction the golden thread that runs through your legal jurisprudence, you know, they say, you cannot be seen to be taking action which has the potency of rendering the judicial outcome odious. So I'm a lawyer for no cano. The excellent say, "Enkoye bibia, ebeme ye baby astem no be wie no a. Anu ye be free court for be bado. Now one at the court no aka no kura no are you useless. In fact, when you subio if you say Chief Justice Yakonya no aye twe ho man so ye si nipa no dada. Ah nipa no ho a wo ye adwuma. Nti e be twe man so no be wie no. The court no be ka no. E di in fact wo de wo subio. Senti na mra no ho. Once a process is going on, the parties are supposed to put their respective actions in abeyance. Obia hibernate. Anything you class as a woman swa. And also obia refraining from interfering with the land. Sanity. Mami to me, in processes ya wa file here. It be a interlocutory process that quickly. Acting Chief Justice now in Panama me dismiss it. Substantive matter no da so da ho. I know the yem mo wure mo kra hu ni nyina so de ba ye no. Se nsuo gina mu ana se nsuo gina mu. Ye tibi mo wure mo emu ye. Ma bi atrampo akọ court we bi wa ma no ne. Ai ewiase ama yi bi nyina ye de eti ase ye. Asem no bi eda ho. No so yenya enkenwi. The combined effect of all this process no be say. You know be money acting as Chief Justice here. What it means is say no hardship has occasioned us. And you say be a human will be anywhere or ye. You're not acting Chief Justice. And think one year acting, Nanka you may be a was warrior no. One year copim say court to be bua baby I be say. I said ye to miss 6 for now becano. The case ma me no kwan refa so yi no no nye ne kwan no na court no case wo metena sia na waba be ye n'edwuma asɛm no nyinaa no nana Ghana mmara no saa na tie no a na yɛde di dwuma wɔ court da biara menim nti a mmara no betie wɔ amanyɔ mu di a ne yɛpɛ sɛ mmara no yɛsiri trase
right enti sese no enya aba enra finally first deputy speaker of parliament can say yewie bibia kama enti na say dey are the more expecting say obawa be debate or parliament na abato no aba enti they say ni de dey chief justice no be chief justice na mi busa se ni nyina koba na bia bebia ye maame tokonu de call yi se ye bua ni dibema eden ni betimi asi
nana enu na ye ya hepetetakra mu ahunu ya bɔ kontene ahwe edie toto mra no ho a ama ye ka de ye ke because the di kan law no ni kwa so say e occasion embarrassment say yeti obi and there is a court no kokase kwani e fa so yi no nye papa no nti oda so yeti justice ya na tell say why you speak wo no o ye dey wo sorry afiri office ho ana u bet tra office ana edien sa absurdity no ni nyina ka ho nti na emra no te say de tie no a you see we put things in abeyance kopim say court no decision will come from the court and they say the abano aye no absurdities are lying ahead, uncertainties are lying ahead. The court no beka no. The court no sa de maame no adwuma ma no a. E dey na kire say man pani bo di event ya ye the office ya wakot na wo ye adwuma ni nyina no emra no beka de nullity. The commercial embarrassment ya ye dia ma papa no. Se be na ke bitumi avoid it amana yi. A car man abo e won the vetting process ni ye nyina ho no da ka no nanka ye betumi ye fu ama no ayi man awes ya che no eni ade nyina na ke betumi ye fu ama no ayi nti nana no pre that absurdity, that embarrassment is likely to happen depending on the outcome of cases here what jurisdiction num any the war equals court no.
Yeah, that's a lawyer, but before so be kono, say Oba Ashanti region e kame say MPP supporters no. Omu nse de hu de ekoso wo mo party nim. Ebi nse de hu, ebi buafu, ebi say after elections no ni nkugo ni nse de nya leadership ankasa e wo party nimu. I'm sure say wotibi to somebody a on nse de hu. If it's right now, no social media, a one vibrant regional minister, on also near no Emma Jenzi ni mebru for no cry, be cry Timika say the MPP ni, but Nyome Kwe the May NDC ni, and for the first time NDC, etiminya 33% in Ashanti region. I no so mun na ye, Nyoman Kiti bi wo hokrana, omu pushi nansei. Yeah, Honorable Haruna Idrisu ba Kumasi kakre krabe kan sembi ananke expectation can be before the mum nenka efa traffic situation so we wa agin say wo ko ahojuni na sefu ya and then ko focus say we ni epa free MPP for ho mo majority ye kan say kokos mo na mo doso enso mo be pushi amaye na kwakoye problem so am interchange ni na sefu bebre ananke expectation can be before mo be ya ma mon crofo mo say o manya so mfa so sa anyom ye keka bom nyina mutibi na matimi aye ne den afa ho
na na ye lukre ye tibi na o hawo ho sabi mentra ha enkate o hawo ni ho aban bia no for elections na u lusu a sa ne ma MPP famu yi u fadi mu NDC afade a chance mu epen kopim stay ubetumi ayi kandini na kandini no betumi rally obia around no se tumi pedia kura sa kopie mu kura dia ene na stay kura se ya na mo wa ban mu dia ya na ye etie nuanom NDC ye wo so de bobo ba pa nkomo no wo pa and so more be mu no more leader nti no ya na sheda minister to say what you want to put na opposition na you know to me pdie asaba to me ne tre no sa na fie ye fitie musa akonya to ne ye pere a se maame ba ko na ne ye mo ma mienu pere akonya no kra ye de ntam kese e tikantam gu ye ho so a che se ni bra ba wu no ye tie de bia ne ye koka asem no ahimfi a ye de kuntunkuri ni prisi na eko a che se nya hongo no so ye kra ye firi maame ba ko ye mu a ye pirifia konya no ye de kuntunkuri ni prisi e de ye de kopere eti nya hongo no so eti e ba manyo se mu kra de ye na chen kra eno na ama tika ama party no mu no nanso se de me ka ye no ne ste be ye ne se ye betimi aye no kwan bi so ste ye bewie no na de ye yi no bia no yetimi ton no ma ne yi na ya nkata ye nkobo nipa no adagya e wodwom e ma na nimu nwu ase ye super nipa no sajda ne ton no e be kwa akoye dene nikwa de me hu ne se nyankopon pa na estira ye ama ye nya mema wo mu dimu a wo mu pere akonya no di amaye nikwa se wo se you know ye toto no form kura ma no yi na so na kakra ye timi yi tendifo a na tendifo no sutu anamompa no waka ye nyina ye bomu biu a ye party no mejina na so pa na on ye part as members of parliament no so na obehu no see ye boy homodin ye numbers no nye encouraging and so hwe adwuma ye ne said ye keep the feet of the government to the fire obehu no see ye adwuma ye adwuma pa
right
na ekoba say ya na de mesere ne say in any democracy no
hello
the needed support no emma minority no the same thing I say abai de 2 million abone be abai wo me 2 million ewo minority no kwana woman no a check on the excessive powers of the government minority no kwana timi din komo bi edema chimamufuo no etidi ono no 2 million wo no bebre no yensa mfa 2 million kofuo no so emwani nyina no e wosi ede ma minority no ye na yi anu mo aboya baso ye ni etia na mo boa ye no mo kire ye no mo encourage ye
right
wo no sabre die hia pa no if you say to de bia enough from na mom ye hunu said ye no ye ya ma manfo no no manfo no boya baso a e sey enkuran e ma yetumi e ha ye di na dia bai ye bia no etimi di ho nkomo mo manfo no so tias yi na me sure say if December if January everything sabri ya yes adwuma ni yi pa so wo hwe proceedings ye koso wo fie ho ene niema yetimi a bring it to the fore ene ade a ye minority caucus we no ye one of the best to the bia ya no obi eti abonten a na adwene betia ye ne say ye kura ye due pododo enye bu ni edue saa na tie
ye kamia ye so be so ya no pe bia we tumane na we faha na we kaha na we yesi the good thing is say maintain that say obi kan wo asema obeka say o lawyer kwabena boatin adidi obi atem na mom de omu kan ni say ekwan afa so eton o candidate no eya ekoye minim say support to Agyapong na
no kre
adentia
na yetia wa brasesa ama ne mi hwese de amamwu no aye no a niema bibiri assistant chief do ni meburu no and ne wo hwe o man bia meburu no population no ne so pa o man bia wo meburu do so no o problem a wo ye adwuma Nigeria omo hawo omo namu nyina wo 2027 yo omo koto aba Omo hawa wo mo nam mu nyina mo man no aye bibi e wo ho insecurity ni ade ni nyina ye wo mo mabu na dɔɔso ni adwuma omu nya man nso mabunu no so krono bedɔɔso a adwuma yi a mabunu yi bɛbɔ brɛ nsɛm fata adwuma yi a adwuma wo ho a mabunu no wo mo so timi bo wo mo bra e da ye panimpa na bra ya ba betray enwuma na mabunu no pɛ yama mabunu no abrɛ yama nyofo wo mo mpeye ni mo ahwe nyina wo mo so yenka no kure nyina ya adwuma ye nyam wo mo nye enu nti na MPP titiriw mabunu no apoye ni a ye mu bebre no a mabunu no kodi NDC akyi na me gidi se sa bre die